It is so great to see our dear friends, Dr. David and Linda Brown from Eden Village, and of course you've seen them on our show over the years. They are in charge. They've created one of the best tiny home communities, like one of a kind in the whole country for the chronically disabled homeless. And they have 2 locations right here in Springfield and working on a 3rd. First of all, God bless you both. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you.
Thank you for everything you've done. Seriously, the city of Springfield owes you a huge debt of gratitude for what you're doing for our community. Seriously, it was unheard of when you guys started this. So fill everybody in about Eden Village, a little bit how you got started, and we'll get into your campaign.
Okay, so we started in 2010 with the drop-in center downtown. That's how we got to know them. We built relationships with our homeless friends over the years, and it's just like all of a sudden we walk out and you know they have no place to go, and it was like we need to do something. They're our dear friends now. You know, we've met them, known them for all these years, so that's why Eden Village birthed out of that. The idea of, you know, let's see if we can't build a place where they can have a home and a community, and so they can have hope for something.
Right.
Oh, and I mean, talk about the, you know, your importance of, you know, getting the homeless off the streets during this winter season.
Yeah, of course, anytime. You know, people, even on the news, say, be sure you get your dogs in tonight. It's going to be cold. Why don't you say get your friends off the street?
Yes.
These are our neighbors. You know, these are our people to take care of. So it's huge getting them off the street. But, you know, this is year-round. This is permanent supportive housing, which means they can live there forever if they need to. And a lot of them need to. They can't function on their own out in the city. So when we started one village, we thought that was it. It's gone way beyond our dreams. We have 2 here and are starting a 3rd one. And we have 13 other cities that now are copying our model. They're in various stages of construction. Wilmington, North Carolina is actually open and running. Wow. So it's gone way beyond our dreams, and we have no idea where it's going to go from here.
So how is it all funded? I know you guys worked fundraising efforts a lot at the beginning, but the general public can make like a recurring donation to help get these off the ground. Is that how it works with the monetary donation?
We would love the monthly donations, whether it's big, small, it doesn't matter. That's what we thrive on. And, you know, I think in the beginning, to get our idea and vision out there to the community here to ask for support was hard because it's never been done before. But now it's like they see what we're doing, and so we have a lot more help that way than we did in the beginning. But we still have to work at getting donors.
Yeah, and we believe the solution is to be solved by us here in Springfield, not the government, not anybody else.
Yeah.
These are our neighbors. We need to solve the problem. So we have relied almost totally on donations from individuals, companies, foundations right here in Springfield, and they've been very generous to us. And our hardest money to raise, and that's why we need recurring donations, is operational money. You know, it's people could, I'll sponsor a house, I'll sponsor a room, I'll do this or that, put their name on it. But we got to pay salaries, we got to pay utilities, we got to pay upkeep on the villages, and that's our biggest challenge, is to raise money for that.
And when you say that too about the upkeep, tell the viewers too about the village itself, and then what are those positions that are there all the time? Because you have the community house, the community area where they have the laundry and the kitchens. So you have it staffed because you want to keep everybody safe as well. Is that what the part of the staff you're talking about?
Yes, it takes. We have 10 on our staff now because we have 2+ villages. We have a campground where people can come and spend the night in a safe place. So we're running all of those, and so it takes 10 people now to do that, and so that we got to pay them.
Yeah.
And you got to pay them a real salary. You know, people think, well, it's a nonprofit, so you just get by the skin of your teeth. And no, that's not. This is a business, and it needs to be funded properly.
Absolutely.
And you said 2+ villages. I want to go back because you said you're in the process of a 3rd. So you have a really awesome partnership with Drury. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, we had a generous donor. We've been looking at 3D concrete printers for some time and looking at the technology for that. We found a company that made a machine we thought was perfect for us, and so we had a donor that stepped up and bought 2 machines for us. So we now have 2 machines. We have one of them set up in a warehouse at Drury University. They've been very generous to let us use that warehouse. We've been working on printing and learning how to run it, and the teams are learning how to run it. But what's interesting and unique is that the Drury School of Architecture now is involved with us. And they get to play with our printer also. And it's one of the few architectural schools in the country that have access to a 3D concrete printer, which is the future particularly for affordable housing.
And when do you anticipate hopefully starting to 3D print the first tiny homes?
Well, we probably, because of weather, we probably can't start until sometime late fall, late winter, early spring, somewhere in that. But we can print the actual walls of one house in one day.
Wow.
That's why it's so cost effective. And it probably costs 40% or more less than the standard way we build them.
I remember, Maddie, I remember when they were started, and we were going over the cost of each tiny house, and it's great to see how you've gotten the cost down. For every village, you've kind of gone down on the house cost, you know, to get those, and less money up front, which is great, which is exciting, and we're running out of time. But tell us about how people can donate and the Home Plus Homelessness Helping Your Neighbors campaign.
You can donate by going to EdenVillageUSA.org or SpringfieldNeighbor.org. And donate, and we appreciate it. That's the way we are going to keep our villages going and continue on. So we need all the help we can get.
Absolutely. You guys are doing It's God's Project.
Thank you.
Yes.
God's Project. We love you guys so much.
Thank you.
Guys, donate this holiday season, please, and throughout the year.
Yes. All right, don't go anywhere. We've got a rave review right after this.
It's like we ran out of time. There's so much more I wanted to talk about.
It's like